The only thing is like Larson and Joey have to stay in championship winning cars to get to that number.
Yeah, have to.
That's the problem, right? If something happens and there's new drivers coming in, there's always the next best thing and the next greatest guy.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. has just delivered the most shocking and humiliating blow to Denny Hamlin's championship legacy that nobody saw coming. After Hamlin's 57th career victory at Michigan International Speedway, Jr. made devastating statements that have completely exposed Hamlin's biggest weakness and destroyed his championship credibility. What Earnhardt revealed about Hamlin's future and the only two drivers who can match his 60-win milestone is sending shockwaves through the NASCAR community and proving that Hamlin's regular season success means nothing without championship hardware. Hamlin thought his Michigan victory would be a celebration of his incredible achievement, his first win after his 700th start and his 57th career triumph, making him the winningest driver in Joe Gibbs racing history. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. completely ruined Hamlin's moment by delivering a brutal reality check that exposed the harsh truth about Hamlin's championship failures and his inability to perform when titles are on the line. On the Dale Jr. Download podcast, Earnhardt dropped bombshell after bombshell that systematically destroyed Hamlin's legacy. First, Jr. publicly declared that only two drivers, Joey Logano and Kyle Larson, have any chance of matching Hamlin's eventual 60-win milestone. This statement is absolutely devastating because it implies that Hamlin's win total is meaningless if younger, more talented drivers can easily replicate his achievements while also delivering championships. Earnhardt's assessment was surgical in its precision and brutal in its honesty. Logano is 35 years old and has 37 wins. Logano, in my opinion, is the only one that could probably get there. Larson could do it, Earnhardt stated. The only thing is Larson and Joey have to stay in the championship-winning cars to get to that number. This comment directly attacks Hamlin's greatest failure, his inability to win championships despite having elite equipment throughout his entire career. What makes Earnhardt's comments even more humiliating is his emphasis on championship-winning cars. Both Logano and Larson have proven they can win championships. Logano has 3 Cup Series titles, while Larson dominated the 2021 season with 10 wins and the championship. Meanwhile, Hamlin has 0 championships despite 20 years of elite equipment at Joe Gibbs Racing and countless opportunities to close the deal. Earnhardt continued his devastating analysis by highlighting the advantages that Logano and Larson have over Hamlin. If something happens, there's new drivers coming in, always the next best thing and the greatest guy. As long as you don't become the B or the C driver at the great teams, as long as Joey and Larson are in championship cars, which that sounds crazy to think they'll never be, but you just never know what might happen in 5-10 years. This statement suggests that championship-proven drivers like Logano and Larson are more valuable to their teams because they deliver when it matters most, something Hamlin has consistently failed to do throughout his career. Kyle Petty joined the attack on Hamlin's legacy with even more devastating commentary. Petty made the bold declaration that Hamlin will be the last guy to 60 wins, effectively arguing that modern NASCAR has evolved beyond drivers like Hamlin who can accumulate wins but can't close the championship deal when pressure mounts. Petty's analysis was particularly harsh. Joey Logano is 35 and has 37 wins. He has to win the same amount of races in the next 9 years that he won in the previous 9 years. That's 18 years producing at the highest level. However, Petty then delivered the most humiliating assessment. When we look at the organizations with 4-car teams, they steal wins from each other. It's hard for an individual driver to put up those numbers. Denny Hamlin continues to get it done. I don't care whether he wins a championship. This comment is absolutely crushing because Petty is essentially saying that Hamlin's lack of championships doesn't matter, but only because he'll never win one anyway. Petty is giving up on Hamlin's championship hopes entirely, treating him as a driver who accumulates meaningless regular season victories. The financial implications of Hamlin's legal battle with NASCAR add another layer of humiliation. Earnhardt expressed concern about 23XI Racing's financial situation after losing their charter status. So why that matters is a chartered team will get a lot more prize money over the course of the year, and it amounts to tens of millions of dollars. If you have a charter, you're guaranteed a portion of the TV money from NASCAR. And in Hamlin's case, each charter is probably getting anywhere from 10 to 15 million bucks. Earnhardt continued the financial assault. NASCAR doesn't have to pay them any money as if they were chartered for the rest of the year unless they win an appeal. In my opinion, it's a big win for NASCAR. This statement shows that even NASCAR legends support the sanctioning body over Hamlin in this legal dispute. The most devastating aspect of Earnhardt's comments is his analysis of why Logano and Larson are superior to Hamlin. Both drivers started their careers at different teams before finding success at their current organizations. Logano struggled at Joe Gibbs Racing before finding his championship form at Team Penske, while Larson spent 7 years at Chip Ganassi Racing before joining Hendrick Motorsports. Meanwhile, Hamlin has been handed elite equipment at Joe Gibbs Racing for his entire career and still can't win championships. Earnhardt's prediction about future competition adds insult to injury. Larson might not want to race that long, you just don't know. He might race till he's 60, who knows? He might win 80 races. This comment suggests that Larson could potentially surpass Hamlin's entire career win total, making Hamlin's current achievements look pedestrian by comparison. What's particularly humiliating for Hamlin is that these comments came from NASCAR royalty. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kyle Petty are Hall of Famers and champions whose opinions carry tremendous weight in the NASCAR community. When legends like these publicly question Hamlin's championship credibility, it becomes impossible to ignore their assessment. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s public humiliation of Denny Hamlin represents a devastating blow to the 44-year-old's legacy and championship hopes. By declaring that only championship-proven drivers like Logano and Larson can match his achievements, Earnhardt has effectively relegated Hamlin to second-tier status among active drivers. Will Hamlin ever recover from this public assault on his legacy, or has Earnhardt permanently damaged his reputation as a championship contender? What do you think about Earnhardt's brutal assessment? Is he right that Hamlin will never be remembered as a true champion? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you agree with Junior's analysis, and subscribe for more explosive NASCAR drama and championship predictions.